Hello, dear friends, and greetings to you all from St. Paul of the Cross Retreat Center once again. I have the honor of doing a reflection on this weekend's readings, the weekend that happens to be the weekend of Mother's Day. So really this is a special Mother's Day greeting to all of you as we remember our mothers living and deceased, and all of those of you who are currently active mothers, loving your children and raising your children in our dear world today. Let me begin with a little story about my own mother. Those of you who knew me years ago know that I had red hair. And those of you who see me today see that my hair is not red, it's kind of a blondish, whitish color, who knows. But when I had red hair, my mother would always tell me, "Patrick, don't wear red, it doesn't go good with you." And I remember wearing red as a priest, a young priest, red on the Feast of a Martyr, of the Feast of the Apostles, Pentecost Sunday, and that red just didn't look good on me, and my mother would always point that out to me. But I remember one day, it was quite a few years ago, but it was when my hair was no longer as red as it had been. And I was sitting at the kitchen table with my mom, and she looked up at me and she said, "You know, Pat, I think you can start wearing red." So I have always tried to wear red occasionally in honor of my mother. I'm sorry I don't have some red on for you today. That was my mom. She was a dear lady. Her name was Rose Catherine. She was a very devout woman, and what I remember about her in a very special way is that she had a wonderful relationship with our Blessed Mother. And she got that from her mother, who came from Ireland, who loved Mary. And I've known that our Blessed Mother, devotion we've had to her in the church, in some cultures it might seem extreme, but Mary is truly our mother, our dear friend. But for me in my life, our Blessed Mother, under the title of Our Lady of Guadalupe, has been more of a companion than even a mother figure. I think about Mary, I think about her in my life. For years we served our Mother Perpetual Help devotions, my brother and I. But I always think about Mary, not in the beautiful way she's portrayed in statues and paintings, certainly Mary being crowned as Queen of Heaven and Earth with beautiful garments and angels, and I think that's all wonderful. I love to believe that really happened. But I think about Mary as a companion. Mary at the foot of the cross. Mary who, she didn't have beautiful garments, she was barefoot. She had calluses on her hands. She had blood on her clothing after holding the body of Jesus in her arms. That's the Mary that I know in a very special way. And it came from a time when I was quite ill, 27 years ago. I was in a coma, came out of the coma, and someone had given me a little plaque of Our Lady of Guadalupe, whom I had loved for years prior to that. And I realized that this portrayal of Mary is, as they use the Spanish word compañera, our Blessed Mother as my companion, as someone who walks with me, someone who knows me, someone who wants to lead me to her Son for my sake, so that I might know Jesus more. Because everything she did, everything she said, points to Jesus, her Son, not to herself. So our Blessed Mother for me is a compañera, a companion, someone very special. And I hope that our Blessed Mother can be a companion to you, a friend. But how do we arrive at that? We don't make friends with someone unless we get to know them, unless we talk to them, unless we take time to think about them. Otherwise, we're strangers. No matter what the initial attraction might be, to grow in friendship means you continue to nurture a relationship, communication and sharing and opening our hearts to one another. So I pray that all of you will have an opportunity to think about our Blessed Mother not only as mother to us, but in daily life as a companion. Now, a message for mothers and grandmothers who may be listening to this. You know, I read a quote one time, a woman, author, profound mind. She said, "Making a decision to have a child is immense. It's like deciding that for the rest of your life, your heart is going to walk outside your own body." Isn't that true? Your heart is no longer beating in your chest. Your heart is that child. Your heart are those lives that you brought into the world, these beautiful gifts of life, and you would do anything for them. You would give your life for them, like having your heart walking outside your own body. And I've talked to so many mothers. I've experienced in my own family as well. There's no one in the world who can love you more than your own child. And as mothers discover in life, as life unfolds, there are times where there's nobody in the world who can break your heart more than your own child. That's kind of the mystery of this connectedness between mother and fathers are in there too. Mother and child, this bond. A mother would never stop loving her child no matter what. There's nothing that that child can do to cause the mother to stop loving that child. And that's an amazing thing, and it's a reflection of God's love. There's nothing that we can do that will ever cause the Lord to stop loving us. We can harm our relationship with the Lord. We can distance ourselves from the Lord. We can even start doubting in the Lord or His love for us. But there is nothing that we can ever do that will ever cause the Lord to not love us. That's God's unconditional love. And our Blessed Mother had that unconditional love. For her son, she said yes to the invitation of the angel to be the mother. She said yes every day of her life, even to the day where she sat at the foot of the cross in the dirt. That's when she became our queen. That's when she became mother, mother of the church, mother of every one of us. There in that moment where she said again and again and again, "Here I am, I'm here to do God's will." What a great companion our Blessed Mother can be for us. So for all of you who know the wonder and the joy of being a mother, or those of you who maybe have not brought life into the world, but have, because of who you are, been loving as a mother to others, this is your day. This is a special day. And my prayer for you, my hope for you, is that you will have an opportunity to take some time to think about your relationship with Mary, the Mother of Jesus. Think about whether you know her well. Do you talk to her? Do you invite her into your own life? She certainly desires to be that compañera, that companion. So do, on this Mother's Day, think of her. Thank God for her, and deepen your relationship with her if you could. Finally, a happy Mother's Day to all of you. It's a very special, wonderful day. It's May. The flowers are starting to bloom. The sun is coming out more. Thanks be to God. It's the month of Mary, the month of May. So let's walk together and invite our Blessed Mother to be a part of our lives as well. If this message is meaningful to you, you might share it with others. Share it with your mother or somebody special to you. So God bless you all. Feliz Dia de los Madres. Happy Mother's Day, and we'll see you again soon.